Cold plunge, science or social media scam? In. Cold plunges are everywhere on social media, Instagram influencers, TikTok hacks, and YouTube challenges. But is plunging into icy water actually healthy, or just another trend? Neuroscientist Andrew Huberman dives into the science, showing how cold exposure can impact your body, mind, and performance, and why hype often outpaces reality. 1. The rise of the cold plunge. In the last few years, cold plunges, or ice baths, have exploded in popularity. Celebrities, influencers, and athletes post videos of themselves jumping into freezing water, claiming everything from boosted metabolism to improved mood. The allure is clear. A simple, shocking, Instagram-worthy habit promises instant benefits. But before you grab a tub of ice, it's important to separate science from spectacle. Not every claim is backed by evidence, and the way your body responds to cold is more nuanced than a viral clip can show. 2. What happens to your body in cold water? When you immerse yourself in cold water, your body goes into a state of acute stress. Blood vessels constrict to protect core temperature. Heart rate rises, and your body releases adrenaline. This reaction can feel invigorating. Your senses sharpen, energy spikes, and even mood lifts. Huberman explains that these physiological changes aren't just a shock, they trigger adaptive responses. Short-term cold exposure activates the sympathetic nervous system, your fight or flight, releases norepinephrine, and increases alertness. In other words, the brain and body are being trained to respond to stress efficiently. 3. The mental health angle. One of the most compelling benefits of cold plunges is mental. Huberman emphasizes that cold exposure can improve stress resilience. When you voluntarily enter a cold bath, you're practicing control over an intense, uncomfortable stimulus. Over time, this trains your nervous system to remain calm under pressure. Cold plunges also increase norepinephrine and dopamine levels. Dopamine is the motivation molecule, and norepinephrine improves focus and attention. For someone battling stress, depression, or fatigue, a short cold plunge can produce a noticeable boost in mood. 4. Cold exposure and recovery. Athletes often use ice baths for muscle recovery, but Huberman cautions, the science is mixed. Cold can reduce inflammation and soreness in the short term, which feels good after intense exercise. But some studies suggest that chronic post-workout cold exposure may blunt long-term muscle growth and adaptation. In other words, cold plunges can help you feel better temporarily. But if your goal is maximum strength or endurance gains, relying on ice baths after every workout might not be ideal. It's about timing, frequency, and purpose. 5. How long and how cold? So, what does Huberman actually recommend? He often cites research suggesting short, controlled exposures, anywhere from 1 to 5 minutes in water around 50, 60 F10, 15 C, is enough to trigger adaptive responses without causing harm. Extreme exposure, like freezing temperatures for 20 minutes, can be dangerous, especially for beginners or those with heart conditions. The key is gradual adaptation. Start with shorter, tolerable sessions and gradually increase as your body acclimates. 6. Cold plunges versus everyday stress training. Huberman ties cold exposure into the broader concept of stress inoculation. Just like lifting weights challenges muscles or fasting challenges metabolism, cold plunges challenge the nervous system. Controlled, repeated exposure teaches your body to handle stress better, improving focus, resilience, and recovery. Think of it this way. Your brain and body are like muscles. You can train them to tolerate discomfort safely. Cold plunges are a tool, not a miracle. Done consistently and correctly, they can improve mental toughness, energy, and stress response. 7. Social media versus reality. Here's where hype meets reality. Social media often exaggerates benefits, showing influencers smiling and freezing water as if it's effortless. The truth? Cold plunges are uncomfortable, and the benefits come from consistency, not a single viral shot. Huberman points out that many people jump into ice baths expecting instant transformation. While there are benefits, they are subtle and cumulative. It's about creating a habit, monitoring your body's signals, and integrating it into a broader wellness routine. 8. Who should try cold plunges? Cold plunges aren't for everyone. Huberman emphasizes caution for those with cardiovascular issues, high blood pressure, or certain medical conditions. Beginners should start slow, cool showers or short dips before attempting full immersion. For healthy adults, cold exposure can enhance focus and alertness, mood and motivation, stress resilience, sleep quality sometimes, when done earlier in the day. It's a tool, not a cure-all. Combine it with movement, nutrition, and sleep for the best results. 9. Tips for safe and effective cold exposure. 1. Start gradually. Begin with cool showers before full ice baths. 2. Limit time. 1. 5 minutes is generally safe and effective. 3. Monitor your body. Stop if you feel dizzy, numb, or excessively shivering. 4. Consistency matters. Benefits accumulate over repeated exposure, not from a single plunge. 5. Integrate with lifestyle. Pair with movement, mindfulness, or breathing exercises to enhance adaptation. 10. The bottom line: science over hype. Cold plunges are trendy, and social media makes them look effortless and glamorous. You see influencers grinning in icy water, claiming instant benefits like fat loss, muscle gain, or mood boosts. But here's the truth: cold plunges work, but only when approached scientifically, not for likes or clout. Andrew Huberman emphasizes that the real benefits, physiological and neurological, come from controlled, consistent exposure, not extreme stunts, viral challenges, or one-off shock plunges. When done correctly, cold exposure activates the sympathetic nervous system, increases norepinephrine and dopamine, and trains your brain and body to handle stress. This is why Huberman often frames cold plunges as a tool for resilience and focus, not a shortcut to instant results. The key is intentionality. You need to respect your limits, follow gradual exposure, and integrate the practice into a broader lifestyle that includes movement, nutrition, and sleep. Cold plunges are not a miracle for fat loss or muscle growth. They may reduce soreness temporarily, but overdoing them after every workout can even blunt long-term adaptations. Likewise, while a cold plunge can boost mood, it's not a replacement for sleep, stress management, or consistent physical activity. The takeaway is simple. Approach cold plunges as a strategic, science-backed practice to improve focus, stress tolerance, and mental toughness. Start small, stay consistent, and listen to your body. Over time, the cumulative effects can enhance energy, alertness, and resilience. Social media may exaggerate the hype, but science proves that done the right way, cold plunges are an effective tool, not a stunt, not a fad, and certainly not a magic solution. 11. Final thoughts. Social media may present cold plunges as glamorous or effortless, but the benefits require discipline, consistency, and awareness. Huberman's advice is simple: respect the stressor, start small, and make it a habit. In the end, cold exposure is less about the thrill and more about teaching your body and brain to handle discomfort, recover faster, and perform better. The lesson for viewers: don't chase the viral video. Embrace the science. Done right, cold plunges can enhance mood, focus, resilience, and overall well-being. Done wrong, they're just an uncomfortable stunt. Like, share, and subscribe for more.